In time and work topic, basic concepts of quant like percentage, ratio, LCM is applied to solve the questions. You should know how to apply these concepts and what is the approach for a particular type of question in order to solve it in the lowest possible time. In this video, I am emphasizing on must-do question types in time and work. So watch the video till the end and know all the question types. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's start.
So let's go to the first type of question. In this question it is said Amit can do a work in 15 days and Bishnu in 20 days. So if they work on it together for 4 days, then the fraction of the work that left is, so Amit can do it in 15 days, Bishnu in 20 days. So here I am writing days, and we will have to find out the work per day. This is a method which we can say the LCM method. That means we have to assume the total work as the LCM of 15 and 20. If we do this, then the calculation will be a lot easier. So we will be applying this method in almost all questions. So once you assume the total work as LCM of this, that means that comes out to be 60. So work per day will be 60 by 15, that is 4 for A, that means Amit, and work per day for Bishnu will be 60 by 20, that is 3. So basically if you say the work per day for this A plus B, that comes out to be 7. 4 plus 3, that is 7. So 7 work they are doing per day, and they have worked for 4 days. So in 4 days they will do 4 into 7, that is 28 work. 28 unit of work they have done in 4 days. And if you calculate how much work is left, so the work left is equal to 60, the total work, minus 28, so that is equal to 32. So 32 work is left out of 60. So the question is fraction of the work left, so that is 32 out of 60. So that means 8 by 15. So this is the answer, option D. So let's go to another type of a question. Here it is said that A and B can complete a work in 15 days and 10 days respectively. They started doing the work together, but after 2 days B left and the remaining work was completed by A alone. So the whole work was completed in this, you have to find out. So here again we will follow the same approach, like A and B, they can do it in 15 days. Here I am writing days, 15 and 10 days, and here I will be writing work per day because that is the method, right? So work per day, to calculate work per day we should be having the total work. So total work we will assume at the LCM of 15 and 10, which comes out to be 30. Okay, so work per day for A, 30 by 15, I'm just writing 30 by 15, so you are getting 2. Similarly here 30 by 10, so that means you are getting 3. So A is doing 2 units work per day, B is doing 3 units work per day, right? They started doing the work together. So that means A plus B, they will do 2 plus 3, that means 5 work per day. So if they have worked for 2 days, so that means 5 multiplied by 2, that is 10 unit work. 10 unit work will be done in 2 days. So remaining work out of 30, 10 is done, so 30 minus 10, that means 20 is remaining, and 20 remaining work has to be completed by, since B has left and remaining work was to be completed by A alone. So this remaining work, that is 20 units, can be completed by A alone in 20, which is the work, divided by the work per day of A, which is 2. So 20 by 2, that means 10 days. So A can complete the remaining work in 10 days. Now you are asked the whole work was completed in, so 10 days is this, and 2 days they have been working earlier, so 10 plus 2, that is 12 days. So answer should be C. So let's go to another type of a question. Here it is said A and B can do a piece of work in 7 days. With the help of C, they finish the work in 5 days. So C alone can do that piece of work in. Okay, so we will approach again in the same manner. So A plus B can complete it in 7 days. And with the help of C, that means A plus B plus C, they are able to finish in 5 days. So here I am just writing number of days they are taking, and I will also have to write work per day. So for this I will have to assume the total work, which has to be the LCM of 7 and 5. So LCM of 7 and 5 is equal to 35. Okay, so 35, if 35 is the total work, then A plus B will be doing 5 work per day, and A plus B plus C, they will be doing 7 work per day. So you can just subtract this minus this and you will get the work per day by C. So 7 minus 5, that means 2. So 2 work per day is done by C. So the question is C alone can do the piece of work. So number of days C will take, that will be total work 35 divided by work per day by C, which is 2. So 35 by 2, that means option C. So let's go to another question. This question says A and B together can do a piece of work in 12 days. B and C together can do it in 15 days. C and A together in 20 days. In how many days will they all finish the work together? So again we will approach in the same way, like A plus B can complete it in 12 days. So here I am writing days, and then B plus C in 15 days, and C plus A in 20 days. So then we have to find out work per day. Actually, work per day is also efficiency, right? So work per day is the LCM of 12, 15, 20. We are doing this in order to reduce the calculation, right? So that comes out to be 60. So A plus B is doing 60 divided by 12. So I'm just writing 60 divided by 12. That means 5 unit work per day. And B plus C is 60 divided by 15, which is 4 unit per day. And here this is 60 divided by 20, which is 3 units per day. So you have to find out in how many days all finish it together. So that means A plus B plus C. You have to find out A plus B plus C, how many work per day done by them. So if you add all these, you will get 2A plus B plus C. That means twice the work per day done by A plus B plus C. That will be 5 plus 4, 9 plus 3, that is 12. So that means A plus B plus C, they are doing half of these. That means 6 work per day. So number of days it will take will be total work, which is 60, okay, divided by 6. So that will be 10 days. So C is the answer. Let's go to the next type of question. Here it is said Advik and Billu can do a piece of work in 25 days and 20 days respectively. They began the work together, but Advik leaves after some days. And then Billu completed the remaining work in 11 days. So the number of days after which Advik left the work. So I am writing Advik and Billu, and number of days they are taking is 25 and 20. And we will have to calculate work per day as per the total work we assume, and we have to assume the total work as the LCM of 25 and 20, which is convenient for the calculation. So this is 100, so 100 is the total work. Okay, so Advik is doing 100 by 25, that means 4 work per day. Okay, and this person Billu is doing 100 by 20, that means 5 work per day. Now what happens, they began work together, but after some days, say after n days, so let they work together, they work for n days, right? I'm just assuming, which we have to calculate. So when they are working together, they will do 4 plus 5, that means 9 work. So 9 n work they have done, plus what is happening, and then Billu completed the remaining work in 11 days. So Billu is doing 5 work per day, so 5 work he is doing for 11 more days, and then the work is completed, which is 100, we have already assumed. So this is all. Now you can say n is equal to 100 minus 55, which is 45, divided by 9, so that means 5. So that means they have worked together for 5 days, so answer is D. So here we have another type of a question. Here it is said Avil plus and Bimal together can complete a piece of work in 8 days, while Bimal and Chandan together can do it in 12 days. All the three together can complete in 6 days. So in how much time will Avil and Chandan together complete the task, complete the work, right? So we will proceed in the same way, like Avil plus Bimal is doing it in 8 days, and then Bimal and Chandan B plus C is doing in 12 days, and all, that means A plus B plus C, when they are working they are doing it in 6 days. So these are the number of days they are taking to complete the work together, whatever is given in the question. We have to find out work per day, for which we have to take the total work. So total work has to be taken as the LCM of 8, 12 and 6, okay, which comes out to be 24. So A plus B is doing 24 by 8, that means 3 work per day. B plus C is doing 24 by 12, that means 2 work per day. And A plus B plus C, they are doing 24 by 6, that means 4 work per day, right? So you have to find out in how much time Avil and Chandan, okay, so A plus C, you have to find out A plus C. If you know that A plus C is doing whatever work per day, then this is very simple, just divide 24 by that number, you will get the answer. So A plus B plus C, if you just subtract this B plus C minus this, so you will get A is equal to 2. So A is doing 2 work per day, and when A is doing 2 work per day, so that means B is doing 1 work per day, because A plus B is equal to 3, right? And yes, C is doing, so B is 1, so C is also 1, so C is also doing 1 work per day. So when it comes out to be A plus C, so 2 plus 1, that is 3, okay, so A plus C is equal to 2 plus 1, that is 3. Okay, so A plus C is doing 3 work per day, so number of days they will take, which has been asked in this question, how much time. So that is the total work, which is 24 divided by the work per day done by them, which is 3. So 24 by 3, that means 8. So 8 days they will take, the answer is A. So here we have another question. In this question, Arya Bhuvan undertook to do a piece of work for the rupees 4500. Arya alone could do it in 8 days. So Arya in 8 days, Bhuvan in 12 days. With the assistance of Charan, they finished the work in 4 days. So that means A plus B plus C all could do it in 4 days. Okay, and you have to find out the Charan's share of money. So in order to find out the share of money, you should find out the ratio of their efficiency, that means work per day. And in order to calculate this, we should first find out the total work. I mean, we should assume the total work, which should be the LCM of 8, 12 and 4. Okay, so that will come out to be 24. So 24 is the total work that has been assumed. So by assuming this, A will be doing 3 work per day, that means 24 by 8. B will be doing 24 by 12, that means 2 work per day, and all together they will be doing 24 by 4, that means 6 work per day. Okay, so if you subtract A and B work per day from this, so you will get the work per day by C, that means it will be 6 minus 3 minus 2, that is 1. So C is doing 1 work per day, okay, and you got the efficiency of A, B and C. So now the ratio of their efficiency or work per day for A, B and C is 3:2:1. So in the same ratio the wages will be distributed. So if you happens to find the C share will be 1 divided by 3 plus 2 plus 1, that means 6. multiplied by total money, which is 4500. Okay, so this comes out to be 750. So answer B is correct. So here we have another type of a question. Alice is thrice as good as workman as Boni, and therefore is able to finish a job in 40 days less than Boni. So working together they can do it in. So Alice and Boni's efficiencies are given. So efficiency or work per day both are same, right? So if Boni's efficiency is 1 and Alice's efficiency will be thrice. And if we talk about the number of days, so that will be exactly opposite. If the ratio of the efficiency is 3:1, so the number of days will be 1:3, right? So it is given that the difference of number of days is 40, right? So from here you can see that if the difference is 2 unit, so 40 is basically the difference of 2 unit. So that means the 1 unit is equal to 20 and this is equal to 60. So Boni used to do the work in 60 days if you are assuming 1 work per day. So that means the total work is 60. Either we take this Boni or we take Alice. In this case also 20 into 3, that means 60. So total work you got 60. So number of days required by A plus B together to complete this 60 work will be 60 divided by the efficiency of A plus B. So A plus B efficiency is 3 plus 1, that means 4. So 60 by 4 is equal to 15 days. So 15 days is the answer, option A. So you can also arrive at this answer directly. For example, if you think like that, the efficiency of B is equal to 1. So for the person whose efficiency is 1 is doing it in 60 days. Okay, so for the person whose efficiency is 4, that means A plus B combined will do it in 60 by 4, that means 15 days. So here we have another question based on efficiency. A is 50% as efficient as B. C is half as efficient as A and B together. If C alone does the work in 40 days, then A, B and C together can complete the work in. So here also we will approach in the same manner as we proceeded in the last question. A, B and C, and work per day or efficiency, we can write the ratio accordingly. So A is 50% as efficient as B. So if I assume B as 4, A's efficiency will be 2, right? Why I am assuming 4? Because it is given that C is half as efficient as A and B together. So I don't want to get any fraction. So C has to be 4 plus 2 by 2, that means 3. So I got in the whole number efficiencies of A, B and C. In fact, the ratio of efficiencies. Right, now it is said that if C alone does the work in 40 days. So C is doing 3 work per day and alone doing the work in 40 days. So that means total work is equal to 40 into 3, that means 120 unit, right? So now you have been asked then A, B and C, when they are working together, they can complete the work in. So that time when they are working together will be 120 total work divided by their total work per day. That means A plus B plus C, which is 4 plus 3, 7, that means 9. So 120 by 9, so this will be 40 by 3. So 13, 1 by 3 days. A is the answer. So here we have another question based on the concept of man days. 20 men completed 1/3 of a job in 20 days. 1/3 of a job. How many more men should be employed to finish the rest of the work in 25 days? Okay, so 1/3 of the work is completed by 20 men into 20 days. Okay, so in the question of man days, we just write in this way that 20 man multiplied by 20 days, so that will be 400 man days. This is 1/3 of the work. Okay, so that means the question is how many more men should be employed to finish the rest of the work. So rest of the work, that means 2/3 of this will be 400 into 2, that means 800 man days. This is in man days. And the question is how many more men should be employed to finish the rest of the work in 25 days. So total work is 800 man days, and you have to complete it in 25 days, and number of men required. Okay, so number of men will be 800 divided by 25, so that will come out to be 32. So 32 men are required to complete it in 25 days. Okay, and you are having already 20 men, so that means 32 minus 20 is equal to 12 more. 12 more men are required to complete this in 25 days. So answer is B. So here we have again a question based on man days. 7 men undertook a work to be completed in 12 days. They started to work, and after 5 days 2 men left. The remaining work will be now be completed in. Okay, so total work in this case had to be written in terms of man days, right? So 7 men is taking 12 days, so that means 12 sevens are 84 man days is the total work. They started the work, that means 7 men, and after 5 days, so in 5 days how much work was completed? So we can say 7 men did 5, 7 multiplied by 5, that means 35 men days work was completed. Okay, and 2 men left, so that means only 5 men are remaining. So the remaining work, will be 84 was the original initially, and minus 35 which was done, so that is 49. So 49 men days work is remaining, and this 49 men days work has to be done by 5 because 2 has already left, and multiplied by number of days, right? So you will get D is equal to 49 by 5. Okay, so 49 by 5, this much number of days will be required. The remaining work will be completed in this much number of days. So here no of the option is correct, so option D is correct. The answer is 49 by 5 days. So here we have another type of a question. In this question, 10 women can complete a work in 7 days and 10 children take 14 days to complete the same work. How many days will 5 women and 10 children take to complete the work? So again you have to complete you have to write the total work in terms of women days or in children days. So total work can be written as 10 into 7 is equal to 70 women days, and the same work can also be written as 10 children multiplied by 14 days, because they are taking 14 days, that means 140 child days. So with this comparison you get that 1 woman day is equal to 1 child day. Okay, so in this question you are given 5 women plus 10 child, so basically you will have to convert into one of them. So I can convert into child, so 5 women equivalent to here you are getting 1 woman is equal to 2 child, because 70 work woman days is equal to 140 child days, right? So 5 women will be 5 into 2, that means 10 child and 10 child again. So when you are adding these two, you are getting equivalent to 20 child. So this has been converted into an equivalent of 20 child. So now the total work in terms of child days is equal to 140, and for this you are having equivalent to 20 child and multiplied by, say, D is the number of days. So D will be equal to 140 by 20. D will be equal to 140 by 20, that is 7. So 7 days is the answer. Option B is correct. So here we have explained different type of a question in time and work. I hope this helps.